Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday. Thank God. Weekend is just about, a day and a half away. Whew. I don't know about you guys, but this week has been dragging ass. Thank God it's almost here. All right, so we're going to go over some softball, baseball review. Got a lot of news items here, a lot of Kentucky news. We could have probably named this the University of Kentucky local news because there's just quite a few Kentucky stories. Not all of them good either. Anyway, we'll do that. Go over these other news items. Before we start, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Let's get down to it. Kevin Young, he is BYU's new basketball coach. Good for them. Hey, this is pretty cool right here. University of California's Mikolos Alikna, I think that's how you say his name, Mikolos Alikna. He broke a world record in discus throw that's been around since 1986. He threw it 243 feet and 11 inches. Old record was 243, so he beat it by 11 inches. Back in high school, we did some track and field. We did, we threw a shot put, threw a javelin, tried the pole vault, and threw a discus, and that crap is hard. I mean, you got to get it like right. I guess they still do it like right down in here. Grab one end, rest of it, and just spin it around. That crap was hard, so congratulations to him, man. That's pretty awesome. All right, so we got a lot of Kentucky news. Let's go ahead and get this over with. Not such a good story. Two former Kentucky swimmers filed a lawsuit against the school, its athletic director, and former swim coach Lars Jorgensen, claiming the former coach sexually assaulted them, including allegations of rape, and that Kentucky ignored the warnings about his inappropriate behavior towards women. According to the lawsuit, multiple other coaches, didn't say if it was swim coaches or other sports coaches, witnessed some of this also. Witnessed him groping and touching swimmers. And assistants also. So not just the swimmers, the assistants. During his decade as coach, he actually resigned last June. UK says they are very distressed over the situation. Yeah, I bet you are, because that's going to be some serious crap coming y'all's way. I don't understand some people. I mean, I really don't. Why would you do that? I don't know what to say about all that. That's just crazy. Also, Kentucky news, they hire former player Mark Pope as their new basketball coach. He signed a 5-year, $5 million contract. Previously coached at Utah Valley and BYU. What's other? Kentucky's, see if I can say his name. I can never say this guy's name. Ugonna Onasuo? I guess I can never pronounce his name. I always butcher it. He hires an agent, declares for the NBA draft. Kentucky freshman, here we go, here's another one. Kentucky freshman Zvonimir Luciak. I can never say these guys' names. These guys on TV can say them perfect, but I can't. He's leaving Kentucky to follow Calipari to Arkansas. So he wants to keep playing for Calipari. He's going to Arkansas. Also, DJ Wagner, Kentucky Wildcat enters transfer portal. Told you, a lot of Kentucky news, not all of it good, especially this whole swimming story. That's just disgusting, but oh, man, what a world. Texas A&M safety Jacoby Matthews, he enters the transfer portal. He's the 19th A&M player to enter transfer portal scholarship player to enter the transfer portal since last November. I know Colorado, they've got another, looks like mass exodus again. That's crazy what's going on there in Boulder. Michigan staffer, and remember Denard Robinson, quarterback from Michigan several years back? Pretty good guy. What do they call him, shoeless or something, or shoelaceless, because he used to never put laces in his shoes or something. He's Michigan staffer now, assistant director of player personnel now at Michigan. He's suspended after getting in an early morning car crash while drunk. So that's the second Michigan staffer. The first one, what was his name? He only had the job for a short while. He resigned after he got DUI. Now Denard Robinson, he gets a DUI and he crashes his car too. Crazy stuff going on there in Michigan. Louisville running back Penny Boone, he's going to enter the transfer portal again. Second time in 4 months, he came from Toledo. I guess he doesn't like Louisville. Or he's going for some money somewhere. I mean, let's face it, that's what he's doing probably. Tennessee leading tackler, linebacker Elijah Herring. He is also entering the transfer portal. Texas point guard Tyrese Hunter and forward Dylan Mitchell. They are entering the transfer portal. Virginia's Ryan Dunn. He will enter the NBA draft. And last but not least, I don't know if to call it sad news day or crappy news day or what, but Oregon defensive back Dalen Austin, he got arrested after a fatal hit and run accident. Killed the 46-year-old man. Didn't say if he was driving or if the man was walking across the street. But anyway, Austin killed him, took off, got caught. As of yesterday, he was still in the Lane County Jail. Man, sometimes you just want to say screw the news and just get on the scores, but it affects a lot of people. So anyway, all right. So we're gonna go back to Sunday. A lot went down Sunday, baseball, softball, and then we'll just go over upsets that happened the last few days. So Sunday, Utah was still 23-11. They beat Arizona State 8-4. Both teams had 10 hits in that game. Number 25, Bama beat number 1 Arkansas 5-0. Bama's Eblin, 2-run home run. McCantus stole third and then scored on the throwing error. Number 2, Clemson beat 20-13. NC State 7-0. NC State only had 2 hits in that game. Number 3, Texas A&M beat number 6 Vanderbilt 12-6. Aggies sweep the series, winning all 3 games. Going into that series, as good as Vandy's been, I said A&M, they've got a chance to win the series, but they'll probably lose the game. But they didn't, man. I mean, they smoked. I forget what the score was Friday, but the Saturday game was like 15-0, I think, something like that. And then Sunday 12-6. I was like, wow, it could be A&M's year, but we'll see. Somebody's year it isn't anymore. Number 4 Tennessee beat LSU 8-4. LSU, man, they got good pitching, but their batting, man, I don't. They only got like 3 or 4 good batters. I don't know what's going on there. Moore for Tennessee, 3-run home run and a solo home run. Burke, 2-run home run. Stark hit a 2-run double in that game. 14-19, Stanford beat number 5 Oregon State 11-10. We'll go over it in a minute. Not a good week for number 5 Oregon State. Both teams 12 hits. Oregon State had 2 errors. 14-18, Pitt beat number 7 Duke 11-10. Both had 2 errors in that game. Charlotte beat number 9 East Carolina 8-7. Number 11 Virginia beat 21-14 Louisville 16-7. Virginia's Ford, 3-run home run. Saki had a solo home run and a 3-run double in that game. Number 13 North Carolina beat Notre Dame 10-3. Notre Dame had 3 errors. Number 14 Wake Forest beat Boston College 9-3. Air Force, look at Air Force go, beat number 15 Dallas Baptist 10-6. Despite committing 4 errors in that game, they still won. 22-13, West Virginia beat number 17 Central Florida 11-10 in 11 innings. For Virginia, West and Weatherholt each hit 2-run home runs. I believe West Virginia is still on top of the Big 12 standings in baseball. I believe they still are. Let's see, where were we? 17-18. USC's got a losing record, but they're playing good baseball. They're beating teams that you wouldn't think they would beat. They beat number 18 Oregon 4-2, despite having less hits than Oregon. And we'll see later on. They won again over a ranked team. Number 19 Louisiana beat Marshall 2-0. Marshall only 1 hit in that game. Number 20 Coastal Carolina beat Georgia Southern 16-4. Number 21 Oklahoma State beat Cincinnati 10-6. 20-16 Ole Miss beat number 22 Mississippi State 14-2 in 7 innings. Ole Miss's lead, 2-run home run and a solo home run. And Graff hit a 3-run double in that game. 22-13 Rutgers beat number 23 Nebraska 6-4. Nebraska just got ranked in the last couple of weeks, and they might fall back out of it. 17-15 Ohio State beat 18-15 Iowa 11-1. Number 24 Florida beat number 25 South Carolina 11-9. Florida's Denoy and Evans each hit 2-run home runs. Florida trying to hang on desperately for that ranking in the top 25. 21-13, Arizona beat Louisiana Tech 5-2. 23-13, Purdue beat Michigan State 21-1. Purdue, 22 hits in that game. 23-14, Maryland beat Northwestern 9-8 in 10 innings. 20-16, Indiana beat 18-14, Penn State 12-3. 19-14, Kansas beat Pacific 19-3. 22-15, Texas beat Houston 13-8. One of the Facebook pages I follow here in Texas, it's a radio station out in Central Texas. They put up an article on their Facebook page. What is wrong with Texas baseball? Yeah, quite a few things, actually. 20-13, Illinois beat Northern Illinois 21-11 in 7 innings. 22-12, TCU beat 26-11, Texas Tech 4-3, despite Texas Tech having more hits. All right, move on to softball on Sunday. Number 1, Texas beat number 24, Baylor, 9-5. UT swept that series, won all 3 games. Number 3, Duke beat number 19, Clemson, 6-1. Number 4, Tennessee beat number 17, Mississippi State, 7-3. UT's Pooney, 2-run and solo home runs. Gibson, 2-run double on that game. Tennessee had a total of 9 strikeouts. Number 5, Oklahoma State beat Iowa State 10-2 in 6 innings. Iowa State only 2 hits in that game. 23-13, Auburn beat number 6 LSU 3-1. Auburn's Widra, 2-run single in that game. 17-23, Oregon State beat number 7 Stanford 6-5, despite Stanford having more hits in that game. 26-15, Kentucky beat number 8 Georgia 6-2. Kentucky Schoonover, she threw 9 strikeouts. Nice. Georgia only 2 strikeouts in that game. Number 9, Florida beat number 15 Missouri 3-1. Florida's Brown hit a 2-run home run. Mizzou only 1 hit in that game. Number 12, Texas A&M beat number 13 Alabama 17-6. A&M's Powell hit a 3-run home run. Cannon, she had a 2-run single and an RBI double in that game. Number 14, Arkansas beat number 25 South Carolina 3-0. Arkansas's Kramer, 2-run triple in that game. Huron, she threw 6 strikeouts for Arkansas. Number 16, Virginia Tech beat 22-16 Boston College, 13-4 in 5 innings. BC committed 2 errors in that game. Number 25, Arizona beat number 20 Oregon, 3-2 in 8 innings. Number 22, Texas State beat number 21 Louisiana, 5-0, despite committing 3 errors. Michigan moved to 29-14. They beat Iowa 6-5. 29-12, Indiana beat 21-18 Minnesota 5-4. 28-17, Georgia Tech beat 24-18 Louisville 5-3. 28-13, Virginia beat North Carolina State 3-2. 15-25, Michigan State beat 30-9 Penn State 6-2. Both teams 2 errors in that game. 25-16, Nebraska beat 26-18 Rutgers 7-6 in 8 innings. 26-8, Northwestern beat Maryland 2-1. Both teams only had 4 hits in that game. 16-24, Illinois beat 20-14 Purdue 4-1. 26-13, Texas Tech beat 26-14 Kansas 4-2. 25-15, Central Florida beat 22-20 Houston 7-2. Central Florida's Griffin, she hit solo home run and 2-run single. 27-14, North Carolina beat Pitt 8-1. North Carolina's Owen, 3-run home run. Jordan, she hit a 2-run single. Number 18, Florida State beat 23-17 Notre Dame 10-2. Ohio State, they moved to 21-17, beat Wisconsin 9-5. 23-19, Ole Miss beat Western Kentucky 12-3 in 5 innings. Utah, they moved to 25-17. They beat Arizona State 4-0. Arizona State had 3 hits and 2 errors in that game. Number 13, Cal beat number 11 UCLA. Oh, wait, no, they didn't. Number 13, Cal and number 11 UCLA, both games were canceled because of weather out there. All right, moving on to this week. Like I said, we're only going to do upsets during the week. Baseball, actually no games Monday night in baseball. That was kind of crazy, but softball, there's one game. Series wrapping up. Number 12, Texas A&M beat number 13, Alabama 9-4. Texas A&M's Coleman and Harper, they hit 2-run singles each. Kennedy struck out 6 batters. Aggies won the series. I was actually kind of surprised about that. Alabama's been so good, but this year they're just kind of not like kind of like the football team. They are not the Alabama we've seen the last few years in softball. Tuesday, baseball upsets. Mercer beat number 8 Florida State 13-6. Mercer 14 hits, 2 errors. FSU, they had 13 hits. Old Dominion beat number 10 Virginia 7-4. Virginia 7 hits, 2 errors. Old Dominion 10 hits in that game. Number 19 Coastal Carolina beat number 11 North Carolina 5-4. Even though North Carolina had more hits in that game. UNC Wilmington beat number 12 Wake Forest 8-5. Wake Forest 10 hits, 2 errors. UNC Wilmington 11 hits, 1 error. Number 25 Dallas Baptist beat number 15 Oregon State. Remember we talked about Oregon State not having a good week. 8-7. Dallas Baptist 14 hits, 3 errors. Oregon State 10 hits. UAB beat number 18 Alabama 5-2. UAB's Brown hit a solo home run. UAB pitching had 8 total strikeouts. Grand Canyon beat number 21 Arizona 5-4. Arizona 11 hits, 1 error. Grand Canyon only 9 hits in that game, but still won. Softball Tuesday. Number 7 LSU beat number 19 Louisiana 4-2. Briggs for LSU. Ooh, she hit a 2-run single. Wednesday, baseball upsets. Nevada, like I said, Oregon State not having a good week. Beat number 5 Oregon State 11-10. Each team had 2 errors in that game. And we talked about USC. Playing good baseball, beating teams they shouldn't. 18-19 as of last night. Beat number 17 UC Irvine 12-4. UC Irvine did have 3 errors, but still. I don't know what to make of USC. I mean, it's like the best team that's doesn't have a winning record or something. I don't know what you call it. Their baseball play right now is kind of crazy. Going on with softball, Southern Alabama beat number 17 Mississippi State 2-0. Mississippi State only 1 hit in that game. So it's going to be another weekend filled. Baseball, softball, good series. Haven't looked at the schedule, but I'm guessing a few of them start tonight. They usually do on Thursday. So, man, enjoy the weekend. Good baseball, good softball is going to be on. Won't be a weekend show. I'm going out of town this weekend, so we'll be back next week to review everything that happens this weekend into next week. So, work hard. The weekend will be here soon. Stay busy. When the weekend gets here, stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you next time.